Sunday afternoon baseball, and the Rockies are looking for a sweep over the Dodgers in L.A. The first time playing the Dodgers this season, and it has gone well, and we have quite the pitching matchup today. Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers against German Marquez of the Rockies. So Kershaw making his second start of the year, and his first start, 5 innings, allowed 10 hits. That's unusual. Only 1 strikeout, no walks. So he has a 5.40 ERA after that 1 start of the season. So Rockies will see all left-handed pitching to start this series. They saw David Price in Game 1, Alex Wood in Game 2, and now Kershaw. So David Dahl will be the leadoff batter. He's a good hitter against both lefties and righties, and the first pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. Dahl went 1 for 3 with a double in yesterday's ball game. He has 3 straight games with a double now, after 3 straight games to start the season without any hits. So the average at 130, still work to do, but still early in the year. 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed.
No ball, 2 strikes.
So right now, Rockies 4-2 on the year, Dodgers 2-3. 0-2 pitch coming to Dahl from Kershaw, and it swung on and fouled back. Another 0-2 pitch to Dahl is swung on and missed at a pitch in the dirt, throwing down to first base. That will complete the strikeout. So that's the first strikeout for Kershaw, and already out number 1. Already the same amount of strikeouts he had in his first appearance of the season for Kershaw. Here's Trevor Story now, only hitting 154 on the year. He's looking to get things going as well. A lot of Rockies hitters like to feast on left-handed pitching. Kershaw, not your ordinary lefty, of course. And that one's taken for a strike on the inside corner. Story was 0 for 4 in the ballgame yesterday. Had a triple in Game 1 of this series. Big news around baseball is minor leaguers are going to be paid $400 a week by Major League clubs. That was extended through May 31st. Plus medical benefits, according to Jeff Passan of ESPN and Joel Sherman of the New York Post, both confirming those reports. 0-2 pitch coming to Story is low and away. Very nice afternoon in Los Angeles, 70 degrees under mostly sunny skies. And here comes a 1-2 pitch from Kershaw to Story. It is taken down and in. One-plate umpire Woody Keller, Ed Drummond at first, Clyde Washington at second, and Earl Hendricks is today's third base umpire. With a 2-2 on its way to Story, Kershaw is into the windup, and his pitch swung on and missed. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. The Rockies facing Kershaw.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 19.
We like to look at a stat called Deserved Runs Average Minus, which looks at 100 as average, and below that is an above average number. Above that is a below average number as Charlie Blackmon steps in, takes first pitch strike. Clayton Kershaw had a mark of 68 in the 2019 campaign, and he was 32% better than the average pitcher according to that metric from Baseball Prospectus. 0-1 pitch coming to Charlie Blackmon is taken outside. Blackmon hitting .240 on the year. He was a second-round pick of the Rockies back in 2008. Really broke out a few years ago and has become a perennial all-star candidate. Here comes a 1-1 to Blackmon, and it's taken low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 pitch is swung on and missed.
2 balls.
Also, we look at a stat called Deserved Runs Created Plus, DRC Plus, for hitters. That one's a little bit, that one's the opposite, where the higher number is better, lower number is below average, with 100 still being average. 2-2 pitch to Kershaw, from Kershaw to Blackmon is swung on and missed. So Kershaw strikes out the side in the first inning. And we'll see if German Marquez can match him coming up. German Marquez makes his second start of the year. The first one was good. 6 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Pitched well enough to earn him his first win of the season. Marquez last year pitching to a DRA minus of 67. And he was 33% better than average, according to that metric. Just a percentage point above Kershaw. First batter he faces is Justin Turner, and the first pitch is taken down and in. Turner had a DRC plus of 134 last year, 34% better than league average. And a 1-0 coming from Marquez to Justin Turner, who's off to a slow start, hitting 174. That one's high. Couple home runs on the season for Turner, one of which came in the first game of this series. There's a swing and a high fly ball to left. Going back on this one is Desmond. He'll make the catch, running into foul territory for out number 1. Let's take a look at the rest of your starting lineup for the Dodgers. Turner, Seager, Mookie Betts, Cody Bellinger, Max Muncie bats 5th. Batting 6th in center field is Jock Peterson. Gavin Lux, Will Smith, the number 8 batter, is the catcher, and then we have Clayton Kershaw. So that's the exact same lineup, minus the pitcher, of course, that the Dodgers have rolled out in all 3 games of this series. Corey Seager, the batter, hitting 150 on the young season. He takes first pitch outside. Rockies and Dodgers not producing a whole lot of offense in either game of the series. Rockies just getting 2 big hits, a 3-run home run from Nolan Arenado in Game 1 and a 3-run home run from Ryan Mcmahon in Game 2. And that has been enough to put them on top. 2-0 in this final game of the series. We have a 1-1 pitch coming to Seager, and it's swung on and lined towards left field. That'll be a shoestring catch by Desmond out there. That'll bring up Mookie Betts. You see a very rough start to his Dodgers career, only hitting 105. Came over in that trade with the Boston Red Sox along with David Price this offseason. We saw Price pitch in Game 1. Alex Verdugo and Jeter Downs going over to the Red Sox in return. First pitch to Betts from Marquez is taken for a strike. 31.4 wins above replacement across 6 seasons for Betts. And he had a DRC plus of 137 last year, 37% above league average. That was just a percentage point higher than Nolan Arenado last year. Hit 295. That's quite a lot better than the 105 average he's sporting now, but that is not expected to last too long. Rockies and Dodgers both seeing their batters at the top of the order struggling to get going early on in the season. The 1-2 from Marquez is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That'll retire the side. 1-2-3 inning for Marquez. Both Kershaw and Marquez dealing 1-2-3 innings in the first inning. Go to the second. See if anyone can get on base. Nolan Arenado has really turned things on in the past few games. Got his average up to 263, has 2 home runs, 6 runs batted in, and base percentage up over 400, so his OPS is above 1,000. So Arenado's looking more like his normal self. First pitch from Kershaw is taken high. 1 for 3 with a run batted in yesterday's ball game was Arenado. Mentioned Mookie Betts had a DRC plus of 137, which was just a percentage point higher than Arenado's mark of 136. 1-0 is coming from Kershaw, and it's taken away. 2-0 pitch now. And swung on and fouled towards the Rockies dugout. Here comes a 2-1 pitch. And it's taken low. 3-1 the count with Daniel Murphy waiting on deck. There's 10 hits allowed in the first start of the season for Kershaw. Not like him at all. There's a flare towards the foul territory. Muncie going over. He'll make the catch. That's out number 1. Let's take a look at the rest of the defense for the Dodgers. From left to right in the outfield, it's Betts, Peterson, and Bellinger. Infield corners are Turner and Muncie. Up the middle, your double play combination are Corey Seager and Gavin Lux. Will Smith and Clayton Kershaw are your battery. See, the Dodgers have yet to make an error this year. Errors are not the best way to measure defense, but it says something when you have a 1,000 fielding percentage on your whole team. Daniel Murphy bats, takes first pitch for a strike. Murphy off to a really rough start to the year, hitting 125. See, a 389 OPS. It's an 0-1 pitch from Kershaw to Murphy, and it's taken for a strike. 135 career home runs for Murphy, looking for his first on the year still. Murphy, as we've mentioned, hit better against lefties than he did against righties in 2019, but that has not been the case throughout his entire career. Takes the pitch down and in, and this is a really tough matchup for a lefty here. Clayton Kershaw. Kershaw, born in Dallas, Texas, has turned 32 on March 19. Takes a pitch high, does Murphy, and the count evens at 2. 2-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. It's already the 4th strikeout for Kershaw, and there are 2 outs. Kershaw, an 8-time All-Star, National League MVP in 2014, won the Cy Young Award in the NL 3 times. Also a Gold Glove Award winner. Led the National League in wins 3 times, National League in ERA 5 times. Ryan McMahon bats, takes a pitch outside. Led the National League in strikeouts 3 times, and no-hit these Colorado Rockies on June 18 of 2014. 2.44 career ERA for Kershaw. 169 and 74 career record. McMahon, I mentioned that big 3-run home run in yesterday's ballgame. Both of those 3-run shots in the first 2 games of the series coming with 2 outs. McMahon goes fishing on a pitch low and away for strike 2. And 2,464 career strikeouts for Clayton Kershaw. 1-2 pitch coming, and that one is swung on and fouled back over the screen. 101 career whip for Kershaw. He allowed 6.78 hits per 9 innings as he gets McMahon to swing and miss. 5 strikeouts and 6 batters faced for Kershaw. We go to the bottom of the second. Marquez trying to keep pace. German Marquez will face Cody Bellinger to lead off this bottom of the second inning. First pitch is swung on and grounded foul the other way. Bellinger has really been handled by Marquez in his career. You can see only 3 hits and 22 at-bats. The 0-1 pitch is taken inside and low. Swung on and chopped foul, really came inside on him that time. Bellinger with a 158 DRC plus last year. Only player in the National League with a better number was Christian Yelich at 167. Swing and a miss. He got him on strikes. That's out number 1. Second strikeout of the day for German Marquez.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Muncie.
First pitch to Max Muncie is taken outside. Muncie with a 131 DRC plus in 2019, hitting 235 on this young season. 1-0 from Marquez is outside. Muncie off to a better last few games, 4 for his last 11. Marquez pitched against the Dodgers in Game 163 in 2018. 2-0 pitch is in there for a strike, 2-1 the count. National League West tiebreaker game in 2018. Broken bat, ground ball, weakly hit to the mound. Marquez probably should have just held on to that one. He will not get Muncie. That'll be an infield single and the first hit of the game for either side. It'll bring up Jack Peterson, the center fielder today. And that one's low. Ball 1. Figured I should let you know my policy on if a Rockies pitcher is no-hitting the other side, which won't happen today. I don't personally believe it's a jinx to mention it, but I also don't believe it's worth facing the backlash, so we're just going to keep quiet if we see a Rockies pitcher throwing a no-hitter. 1-1 pitch to Peterson is swung on and lined towards right center field. It's going to get down. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Blackmon over to cut it off. And being waved around third is Muncie, and he will score. RBI double for Jack Peterson, his third double of the season. That puts the Dodgers on the board. 1-0, they lead it, and Clayton Kershaw looks to really be dealing today, so every little run and every base runner is significant. Gavin Lux will be the batter with Peterson on second base and 1 out. Pitch is taken for a strike. Lux had a DRC plus of 75 last year. Very brief sample, though. Pitch from Marquez is taken low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lux has 4 hits in his last 10 at-bats. He's had a couple really big hits against the Rockies in this series, but his team has not been able to come on top. Comes a 1-1. That swung on and fouled back over the screen. One-two pitch. Marquez swung on and fouled back. We'll do it again. 25th pitch of the day for Marquez. And the 1-2 is low and away.
No.
Two-two pitch, swung on and belted. Deep right field way back, and that ball is gone. That is a 2-run bomb off the bat of Gavin Lux. Makes it 3-0 Dodgers, 430 feet, 105 off the bat. Second home run of the year for Lux, who is going to put himself in consideration for Rookie of the Year this year. Didn't play enough to have rookie eligibility taken away from him in 2019. That was no cheapie. .430 feet off the bat as you look at the 3D trajectory on that one. Will Smith, the catcher, the batter now with 1 out. Base is empty now. There's a strike. Smith didn't play all of last season, but when he did, he was pretty good. At a DRC plus of 123. Swinging a pop-up. Coming in as Diaz, the catcher, to make the catch for out number 2. He is getting the start in all 3 games of the series against the Dodgers, a lefty on the hill. In every single game, and Tony Wolters finished that game in San Diego by catching all 15 innings, so it might make sense for him to get a little bit of a breather here. First pitch to Clayton Kershaw from Marquez is a strike. Kershaw, first-round pick in the 2006 draft by LA. Comes an 0-1. That's taken down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard to know where to stop when you're talking about the career accolades of Kershaw. Swung on and lined towards right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. And 2-out single for Clayton Kershaw. He can hit a little bit too. Made the major leagues at the age of 20. Won the pitching Triple Crown in 2011. Youngest pitcher to do that since Dwight Gooden in 1985, won the Triple Crown and the National League Cy Young Award. Did that in 2011, did Kershaw. Justin Turner, the batter, he takes the pitch up and in. 23 pitches now this inning for Marquez of his 33 overall. Had a really quick first. Justin Turner flied out his first time up. Rockies offense going to have some work to do if they want to sweep the Dodgers today. Turner was 0 for 5 in a performance he'd like to forget in yesterday's ball game. Comes a 2-0, and that one's down and in. 3 balls and no strikes. Corey Seager is waiting on deck, as Marquez is laboring a little bit here in the bottom of the second. Comes the 3-0. Swing and a miss. Turner is looking to launch one on 3-0. Didn't look like a strike. That will help Marquez's case, as it's 3-1 now on Turner. The pitch swung on and popped up in the air to center. Dahl is going back on it. He's got a beat on it now. He'll make the catch, and that'll retire the side. We're through 2 innings, but not before Gavin Lux absolutely demolishes a baseball to right field and gives the Dodgers a 3-0 lead. Ian Desmond will lead off the 3rd inning, hitting .286 on the young season. Had his 5-game hitting streak snapped in last night's ball game. Desmond had a DRC plus of 86 last year, hitting 14% below league average. First pitch from Kershaw to Desmond is taken just a bit outside.
1 ball, no strike.
So what else can we talk to you about with Kershaw? Struck out 300 batters in 2015. Made the World Series for the first time in 2017. 1-0 to Desmond is swung on and chopped foul. One pitch is taken high and away. 2-1 the count. Kershaw made a cameo appearance in an episode of New Girl in season 3. Count evens at 2 now. He's also the great nephew of Clyde Tombaugh, who discovered Pluto. The dwarf planet. I think that's how we're classifying Pluto now. Three-2 pitch is swung on and lined into right field. A base hit. Leadoff single for Ian Desmond off of Kershaw here in the 3rd. They'll bring up Elias Diaz, who also hits lefties well, as the Rockies are going to have to start trying to chip away at this 3-0 Dodgers lead early. Kershaw also went to school in Dallas, Texas, with quarterback for the Detroit Lions, Matthew Stafford. First pitch is a strike to Diaz, hitting .273 on the year. Here comes an 0-1. Swung on and lined into right field. A base hit. Back-to-back singles to lead off this 3rd inning for Desmond and Diaz. A couple of right-handed batters who like to feast off of southpaws, and they do so here. Bring up German Marquez, who should be in a bunting situation. Rockies trying to make Kershaw work just as much as the Dodgers offense made Marquez work. There's a bunt, and it's a good one towards 3rd base, but they'll go to 2nd and back to 1st, and that's a double play. So I guess it wasn't a good bunt. Just like that, there are 2 outs. And what is this? It looks like Elias Diaz came up looking like he's favoring his arm. So Tony Wolters is going to have to come into the game and catch. But we'll certainly hope the best from Diaz, who was going into second base there, and obviously something happened to his arm. The trainer Keith Duggar is out, and it looks like Diaz will have to go for some x-rays. So we'll see probably Tony Wolters get in there to catch the rest of this one. Then we'll have to make a move. It looks like you'd think Drew Butera would probably be the next in line to get called up for the Rockies. His first pitch to David Dahl is swung on and missed. Diaz is off to a pretty good start to the year. So now both Diaz and Freeland, the catcher-pitcher tandem that we were expecting to see this year, both having to succumb to injury. We'll have to wait and see on Diaz. Hopefully he can avoid this injured list stint. Dahl swings and misses to make it 0-2. Fortunately for Wolters, he has had a couple of days off. Dahl swings and skies him in the air to right. Bellinger's going back on this one. This is fairly deep, but in front of the track, Bellinger will get there to make the catch. That'll retire the side. We head to the bottom of the third. We'll let you know about the new catcher who will be coming in for the Rockies.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
And Tony Wolters takes over behind the plate as looked like an arm injury to Elias Diaz, who went sliding into second base and had to come out of the game in that top of the third inning. Corey Seager will lead off against German Marquez here in the bottom of the third, lined out his first time up. Drew Butera is who we thought might have the best chance, but a 40-man roster move would be required to put him on the roster. Dom Nunez is also a possibility. Played a bit with the Rockies last year. 1-0 pitch is swung on and grounded weakly to second base. Mcmahon up with it, and he makes the play for out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, Mookie.
I'll bring up Mookie Betts. Struck out his first time up. 2 for 20 to start the year for Betts. Definitely not what he or the Dodgers were expecting. First pitch from Marquez is taken low. But that's all the more scary because you know, with each coming at bat, Betts is more and more due for a big hit. One's in the dirt, 2-0 the count. Swinging a drive to deep left field, and what do you know? That one is a home run for Mookie Betts. 421 feet off the bat. That's going to make it 4-0 Dodgers. 105.3 mile per hour exit velocity. Betts hits his first home run in a Dodger uniform. Maybe that will be the hit that gets Betts going for the Dodgers. Left little doubts. That one off the bat. So Marquez is not having the greatest of days here early on in the bottom of the third inning. Already 4-0 Dodgers. Cody Bellinger, the batter. And he takes first pitch strike. Bellinger struck out his first time up. He's also off to a 4 for 21 start to the season. Very early, but a lot of hitters digging a little bit of a hole for themselves early on. Dodgers and Rockies lineups. Pitch is swung on and grounded to third base. Arenado was shifted that way. He makes the play for out number 2. We'll bring up Max Muncie. He got a base at his first time up, so he's up to 5 for 18 on the year. Also has a run scored in this one. First pitch is taken inside. Let's see where the Rockies defense is setting up. Shifting Muncie to pull. McMahon is onto the outfield grass in shallow right field. 1-0 pitch from Marquez is swung on and fouled out of play. Muncie started his career with the Oakland Athletics. Never showed quite the potential for what he has done with LA. 1-1 pitch from Marquez is taken outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Tony Walters, new catcher behind the plate now. 2-1 pitch is swung on and popped foul over the screen. And the 2-2 is swung on and lifted in the air to right. Coming in on this one is Blackmon. He's got a beat on it. And he will make the catch. That'll retire the side. We're through 3 innings. Mookie Betts hits his first home run as a member of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Makes it 4-0 LA. Top of the 4th, Trevor Story leads it off against Clayton Kershaw. It's 4-0 Dodgers. Home runs for Gavin Lux and Mookie Betts in this ballgame. First pitch to Story. It's on its way. And it's taken for a strike. Story, first-round pick back in 2011 by the Rockies. Made the opening day roster for his Major League debut in 2016. Swinging a ground ball foul. It's quickly 0-2 on Story. Comes an 0-2 pitch, and it's taken low. Story had a DRC plus of 118 last year. 18% better than league average, what that metric indicates. 1-2 pitch coming is taken down and in.
2-2.
And the 2-2 is right in there. Story must have been looking for something else, but a breaking ball gets strikeout number 6 for Kershaw of the day. Rockies looked like they had something going. They had Desmond and Diaz both lead off with hits in the top of the 3rd inning, but then a double play. And nothing else happened from there. Charlie Blackmon takes a pitch low. Struck out his first time up. 6 for 26 start to the year for Blackmon. A 129 DRC plus last year. 1-0 is swung on and lined towards right field. Going back on this one is Bellinger, and he's going to make the catch running onto the track for out number 2. Blackmon hit it hard, but that's out number 2.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado now. Popped out his first time up. 5 hits and 20 at-bats to start the year. 2 of those hits are homers. Arenado has 2 home runs, and Ryan Mcmahon with a homer yesterday are the only 3 homers on the year for the Rockies. First pitch is a strike to Arenado. Arenado also driving in 4 runs in his last 3 games. Next pitch will be number 50 from Kershaw. And it's taken for a strike. Quickly 0-2 on Arenado. And here comes an 0-2. It's taken high. And that one's low. Count evens at 2. Swung on and popped up. Just the catcher, Smith, barely having to move. He makes the catch. That'll retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 4-0 Dodgers.
Leading up.
4-0 Dodgers here in the bottom of the 4th. Jock Peterson leads things off. He doubled and scored his first time up.
Peterson.
Pitch number 50 of the day is coming from Marquez, and it's taken low. 5 for 21 with 5 strikeouts in Peterson's career against Marquez. Peterson with a 123 DRC plus last year. 23% above league average. He swings and fouls on out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Swinging a ground ball foul. Swung on and grounded up the middle into center field to base hit. That's a leadoff single for Jack Peterson here in the bottom of the fourth. Halfway to the cycle for Jack Peterson. Double and now a single. Here's Gavin Lux, homered his first time up, and it was not a cheapie. 2-run shot to deep right field. So 6 hits and 19 at-bats to start the year for the rookie Lux. Certainly going to be in that conversation. Dodgers continue to just churn out talent from their minor league system and continue to add successful players as well, trading for Mookie Betts and acquiring players like Chris Taylor, Max Muncie, Justin Turner, who haven't had a whole lot of success in their careers but become superstars when they hit LA. 0-2 pitch is taken inside. Braves and Padres are tied at 2 right now. Brian Dozier hit his first home run of the season. There's a ground ball to short, to second for one, back to first, and that is a double play. 6-4-3, Rockies turn it, and there are 2 outs now. Here's Will Smith, 3 hits and 17 at-bats to start the year. Popped out his first time up. Rays and Yankees are scoreless in extra innings. Will Smith takes a strike. Swing a ground ball up the middle into center field, a base hit. 2-out single for Will Smith. As Marquez has been hit around a little bit today.
The pitcher, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Here's Clayton Kershaw. He got a base hit his first time up. Yency Almonte is now getting loose in the Rockies bullpen as Marquez throws pitch number 60, and it's taken for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Kershaw batting 1,000 on the young season. And the 0-1 is taken away. You can see Yency Almonte having to get up. I think Bud Black and a lot of people were hoping that Marquez wouldn't have to have a reliever get up to make sure he's okay in the 4th inning. 1-1 pitch coming is swung on and lined towards left field. That's going to hook foul. 1-2 the counts on Kershaw. And the pitch is swung on and missed, really tied him up there. And that'll retire the side. We are through 4 innings. It's still 4-0 Dodgers. Bud Black talking things over with Steve Foster. Saw Yency Almonte get up to warm up in the bullpen in the 4th as Marquez has allowed 7 hits through 4 innings and 4 runs. Murphy leads things off in the top of the 5th, struck out his first time up. 3 for 25 start to the season. First pitch from Kershaw is taken low. Murphy had a 97 DRC plus last year. That's 3% below league average, as Rockies are looking for a little bit more from him this year. 279 average, 328 on base, and 452 slugging for Murphy. There's a 1-0 from Kershaw, and it's taken high. 2-0 pitch is taken for a strike at the knees. Here comes a 2-1, and that's in their first strike. Two-two pitch is swung on and pulled into right field, a base hit. A leadoff single here in the 5th for Daniel Murphy. 4-0 lead, not insurmountable. Kershaw has looked very good today against these Rockies hitters.
McMahon.
That will bring up Ryan McMahon. Good numbers against lefties in his career does McMahon have. Reverse splits. And that one's taken outside down the corner for a strike. McMahon struck out his first time up, 3 for 26 on the year. So 115 batting average early on, but hit that big home run last night, and it was not a cheapie either. So hopefully that could get him going a little bit. Comes an 0-1, and that one swung on and missed for strike 2. And McMahon, that big 3-run home run, 3 RBIs in yesterday's ball game. Comes an 0-2 from Kershaw with Murphy on first base. Kershaw looks over there. Now he throws, and strike 3 called. McMahon strikes out. That's out number 1. 7th strikeout for Kershaw.
The batter, the left fielder, Ian Desmond.
That'll bring up Ian Desmond. He got a base hit his first time up against Kershaw. Murphy on first base after his base hit. And the first pitch to Desmond is taken low. 7 for 22 to start the year for Desmond. That's one of the higher marks on the team. Desmond has never had a problem hitting lefties in his career. And even when he has struggled at times with the Rockies, he has still really crushed left-handed pitching. Here comes a 1-0 from Kershaw. That one's taken high. Desmond sitting on 181 career home runs across his 11 seasons, spent mostly with the Washington Nationals as their shortstop. Also a year with the Rangers as their center fielder, and time in left field, center field, and first base with the Rockies for Desmond. 2-0 pitch is taken low. 3 balls and no strikes. Tony Wolters waiting on deck looking for his first plate appearance of the day. Wolters had to come in for an injured Diaz who sustained some sort of an arm injury sliding into second base. Comes a 3-0 from Kershaw, and that one's in there for a strike. And one more time, a 3-1 pitch. That's in there for a strike on the inside corner. The count goes full. From 3-0 to 3-2 to Desmond. Kershaw takes a look at first, and his pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. And one more time, the 3-2 is swung on and lined towards left field. Going back on this one is Betts, and he'll make the catch. Nice running catch for Betts. Going back to first base will be Murphy, and there are 2 outs now for Tony Wolters.
The catcher, number 14, Tony Wolters.
Wolters getting his first plate appearance of the day, hitting .333 in a small sample. 3 runs batted in on the year, no homers. Next pitch will be number 69 from Clayton Kershaw. Murphy on first base with 2 outs. And that one's in there for a strike. Wolters went 2 for 7 in that 15-inning affair in which he catched all 15 innings. And the 0-1 is swung on and grounded up the middle. That's in the center field, a base hit. So 2 runners aboard now with 2 outs for the Rockies. Saw Yency Almonte warming up in the bullpen last half inning. We'll see if Marquez takes the at-bat himself, as both Rockies catchers out of the 8th spot in the order get hits, and we will have a pinch hitter.
For Colorado, number 12, with
will be Chris Owings. Got in there a little bit yesterday, and part of a double switch with Ian Desmond coming out of the game late. First pitch to Owings, lefty on righty matchup. It's taken low. Owings has a hit in 3 at-bats on the young season, also has a walk. Owings' DRC plus of 33 last year. Spoken extensively about his struggles last year. That's 67% below league average, but he's looking for brighter days this year. 2-0 the count on him now. Owings' split time between the Red Sox and Royals only hit 139. It's a 2-0 from Kershaw, pitching from the stretch with runners on first and second. Murphy at second, Wolters on first. And that's a check swing, and Owings went too far. It's strike one. And the 2-1 is swung on and fouled back over the screen. Two-two pitch from Kershaw. Takes a look at second and first. Now his pitch is swung on and missed. He had him on strikes. That will retire the side as Owings strikes out. Kershaw working in and out of trouble. And we go to the bottom of the 5th, 4-0 Dodgers.
your attention, please.
Yancy Almonte will come on to pitch. German Marquez going 5 innings today. Going 4 innings, rather. Almonte comes in to pitch the 5th. First batter he faces is Justin Turner, 0 for 2. He has flied out twice. 4 for 25 start to the year for Turner. Yancy Almonte had a 131 DRA minus last year. That's 31% below league average. He's looked really good, though, to start this year. A 1 pitch to Turner is taken inside.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a ground ball foul. Turner had a 134 DRC plus last year, 34% above league average. And a 1-2 is taken outside. First game of the series, Yancy Almonte got in, gave up a leadoff double, then struck out the side. As Turner is able to hold up and the count goes full with Corey Seager waiting on deck. Comes the 3-2, and it's swung on and grounded towards second base. Picked there by Mcmahon, throws to first for out number 1. Final line on German Marquez, 4 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 strikeouts, no walks. Only throws 63 pitches, but he was really taxed in his first outing of the year. Got up over 110 pitches. James Pazos, the lefty, warming up in the Rockies bullpen. Corey Seager, the batter, 0 for 2 with a lineout and a groundout. We only have the 3-batter minimum this year. Each reliever has to come and either pitch to 3 batters or the end of an inning. 0-1 pitch coming to Seager is swung on and fouled the other way. Dodgers just need Seager to stay healthy. 0-2 pitch coming up is taken high and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yancy Almonte really becoming one of the better options for long relief out of the Rockies bullpen after Jeff Hoffman is now going to transition back to a starting role for the time being while Freeland is on the injured list. Pop-up third base side, Arenado makes the catch for out number 2. Yancy Almonte had quite a bit of experience as a starter in AAA when he was coming up through the organization of the Rockies. Full-time reliever ever since he's made the major leagues, though. Mookie Betts bats 1 for 2, hit a home run. His first as a Dodger. First pitch from Almonte is swung on and lifted in the air to right. It's a long run for Blackmon. And he'll dive, and he will not be able to make the catch in foul territory. Nice effort by Blackmon. There's an 0-1 pitch now to Betts, and it's swung on and fouled the other way again. Quickly 0-2 now, as Yency Almonte looks to work another good inning. Here comes the 0-2. Swung on and pulled foul. Mookie Betts, also a professional 10-pin bowler, bowled a perfect game in the World Series of Bowling. It's a swing and a miss. Got him on strikes. Yency Almonte pitches a 1-2-3 inning, and we're through 5. It's 4-0 Dodgers. Top of the order for the Rockies. David Dahl leads things off in the 6th. He's 0 for 2 today, a strikeout and a flyout. Kershaw at 75 pitches, and his first pitch to Dahl in this 6th is taken high and away.
1 ball, no strike.
Dahl is doubled in 3 straight games. 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed.
Play 11, 1-1.
Dahl had a 103 DRC plus last year. That's 3% above the league average. Comes a 1-1 from Kershaw, and it's taken low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Predictable hitters count now for Dahl. Fastball potentially coming, and it is, and it's swung on and lifted in the air to center. Going back on this one is Peterson, and he'll make the catch in front of the track. That's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor.
That will bring up Trevor Story, 0 for 2 today. Struck out twice, and a 4 for 28 start to the year for Story. Really looking to get things going. Hasn't looked all that bad. He's hit into some loud outs. First pitch is swung on and grounded to short. This is a long throw for Seager, and he's not going to be able to make it in time. Story runs too well. That'll be an infield single with 1 out for Story. That will bring up Charlie Blackmon, also 0 for 2 today. First pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. Mentioned that Brian Dozier hit his first home run of the year for the Padres. Ronald Acuna Jr. also hitting his first home run of the year for the Braves in their game. Orioles beat the Red Sox 4-0 as John Means pitched a complete game shutout for the Orioles. One pitch from Kershaw is swung on and pulled foul. Quickly 0-2 on Blackmon. Only 1 hit allowed by Means against the Red Sox in that game. Rays have taken a 1-0 lead over the Yankees in the 12th after Garrett Cole pitched 8 innings of shutout ball in that game. Pitch to Blackmon is taken low and away.
Playing 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And here comes a 1-2. Story on first base for Blackmon. Takes one low.
Ball.
And the 2-2 is low and away. Count goes full with Nolan Arenado waiting on deck. He's already had a few big hits in this series. And a 3-2 one more time. He swung on and pulled foul. Rockies trying to at least get the pitch count up for Kershaw, who's at 86 pitches here through 5 1/3. Comes another 3-2. That one swung on and fouled the other way. Nice plate appearance for Blackmon. From the stretch is Kershaw. And the pitch is swung on and popped up behind the plate in foul territory. Smith is camping under it. He'll make the catch for out number 2. And that'll leave it up to Nolan Arenado, with Trevor Story still on first base after his leadoff single. There are 2 outs. Arenado has popped out twice today. 5 for 21 on the year. Looked like he was starting to get things going. After looking good in the first 2 games of this series. Kershaw can put an end to the hottest of hitting streaks. First pitch is called a ball outside. See, that .238 average for Arenado is second on the Rockies. Speaks to the struggles up and down the order. But after this, return to Coors Field. Hopefully that will be what this offense needs to get going. Next pitch will be number 90 for Kershaw. And it's a pitch out. And it's high and away for 2 balls, no strikes, the count. Story was not running on that play. Comes a 2-0 now. And it swung on and pulled foul. And the pitch is swung on and grounded weakly to third base. Turner is up with the ball, throws across, and that'll retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's still 4-0 Dodgers. Leading off this bottom of the 6th is Cody Bellinger, 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out. 4 hits and 22 at-bats on the year. Yancy Almonte is still out there. First pitch is taken high. Bellinger, 4th-round pick back in 2013.
No.
Players who went ahead of Bellinger. Several players went ahead of Bellinger. John Gray was the 3rd overall pick of the Rockies. Chris Bryant, 2nd overall. Mark Appel, Astros pitcher, the 1st overall pick, as there's a fly ball to the left. Going back on this one is Desmond. He's on a dead sprint, but he'll get there to make the catch for out number 1. Mark Appel, however, is retired from baseball. Still only 28 years old. However, the Phillies retain his rights should he decide to play again. Max Muncie is 1 for 2 on the year, on the day. First pitch from Almonte to Muncie is taken outside.
No, outside.
A swing and a miss.
1-1. Ball.
It's low, 2-1 the count. Ryan McMahon, Dom Nunez, also part of that draft class. There's a line drive base hit into left center field. Desmond tries to cut it off, but it gets under his glove, and on his way to second base now is Bellinger. He's in there. Sorry, Muncie is in there with his 3rd double of the year. Comes with 1 out. First pitch to Jack Peterson is taken low. Peterson, a double and a single today, also a run batted in. 6 for 17 on the year now. That's a .353 batting average in a brief sample. That one swung on and fouled out of play. Rockies in that 4th round selected with pick number 109, Jordan Patterson. Cody Bellinger selected number 124 overall. A swing and a chop foul. Patterson now is in the Chicago Cubs organization, signed a minor league deal with them in late February. Played briefly at the Major League Club of the Rockies in 2016, but never really got a whole lot of playing time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count now on Peterson with Gavin Lux waiting on deck. "3-2 is taken low and away, ball 4, he walked him. Couple runners on now for the Dodgers, and Gavin Lux, who already has a homer today, is stepping to the plate.
Now batting, number 48.
Patterson was designated for assignment by the Rockies in November 20 of 2018. He got being claimed off waivers by the Mets, then the Reds, and signed a minor league deal with the Reds, and got traded to the Blue Jays, so a very eventful 2018 to 19 offseason, as you see the home run from Lux today. Lux making that early case for Rookie of the Year consideration. 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch from Almonte is taken outside.
Ball.
Lux good numbers with runners in scoring position on the young season. And the 1-0 is swung on and grounded to short under the glove of Story into left field, a base hit. And scoring on the play is Muncie. And that's an RBI single for Gavin Lux, who's really becoming the latest Rocky killer in the Dodgers order. It's 5-0 LA. Bud Black looking to get some length from Yency Almonte, sending him out there for a second inning of work. The second inning not going as well as the first. 30 pitches now thrown by Yency Almonte. Will Smith, the batter, he's 1 for 2. He swings at the first pitch and fouls it back. 1 for 2 base hit in the 4th inning for Smith. 4 hits and 18 at-bats on the year. Haven't seen Austin Barnes, the other Dodgers catcher, in this series. 0-1 is swung on and chopped weakly to third. Arenado will tag the runner for 1, go back to first, and that's going to be a double play. Nice job by Arenado. We go to the 7th, 5-0 Dodgers. Daniel Murphy leads off the 7th inning, 1 for 2 on the day, base hit in the 5th inning off of Kershaw.
Daniel
4 hits and 26 at-bats on the year now for Murphy. Kershaw at 92 pitches. This may be his last inning. We'll see. First pitch to Murphy is swung on and lines on a hop to second base. Making the play is Lux, and that's out number 1. Well, Kershaw does not need any quick outs. He does for his sake, but not for the sake of the Rockies. Gets one there, 1 pitch, 1 out to Murphy in the 7th. The batter will be Ryan McMahon. Elias Diaz had to leave this game early after an injury sustained to his arm, sliding into second base. McMahon has struck out twice today. He's 0 for 2. First pitch from Kershaw is taken high.
Ball.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Playing 11.
The Mets beat the Phillies 3-2 today. Jacob Degrom against Zack Wheeler, a battle of the former teammates. Degrom improves to 2-0 on the year, going down to 0-2 as Wheeler. There's a swing and a miss by McMahon. 63 of 96 pitches for strikes today for Kershaw. And a 1-2 pitch coming to McMahon. That's taken low. Count evens at 2. McMahon last year at a 92 DRC plus, just 8% below league average. When adjusted for park factors, pitcher matchups, and other things. 2-2 coming to McMahon is swung on and grounded weakly to third base. Over to cut it off is Turner. Throws to first. That's out number 2.
left fielder.
Really hoping that McMahon could get something going after that big 3-run home run on yesterday's ball game, but another 0 for 3 day at the plate. And that'll bring up Ian Desmond now. 1 for 2 base hit in the 3rd inning. First pitch from Kershaw is swung on and missed. Next pitch will be number 100 on the day for Kershaw. The 0-1 to Desmond is taken just a bit high. It's called a strike in the upper regions of the zone. 0-2 on Desmond as Kershaw is looking to put an emphatic end on this 7th inning. And there's strike 3 called in the inside corner. He does just that. 7th inning stretch time. It is 5-0 Dodgers. Bottom of the 7th inning, Clayton Kershaw will lead off, so it looks like he will work at least another inning. 1 for 2, had a base hit in the 2nd inning. Yency Almonte still pitching. First pitch is taken for a strike. James Pazos and Carlos Estevez, the lefty and righty, representing double barrel action in the Rockies bullpen. 3rd inning of work now for Yency Almonte. Gave up a run in the 6th. And that one swung on and lifted in the air to right. Going back on this one is Blackmon. He is at the track, and that one's off the wall. On his way to second base, and in there is Clayton Kershaw with his 2nd hit of the ball game. He's done it on both sides of the ball, a double. And that's going to lead off this 7th inning. We got a runner in scoring position now with nobody out. As the Dodgers lineup turns over, Justin Turner will be the batter, and Bud Black's on to make a double switch.
Ladies and gentlemen,
James Pazos will be the new pitcher. He's worked 2 innings in 2 games, 3 strikeouts and a walk, yet to give up a hit to a righty.
James Pazos, now playing second and batting 9, number 1.
Garrett Hampson will take over at second base, so that's the end of the day for Ryan McMahon, who looks to get a breather after another rough day at the plate. First pitch to Justin Turner is way inside. Turner 0 for 3, 4 for 26 on the year. One 0 pitch is swung on and grounded towards second base. Hampson just into the game, kicks it, and throws to first anyway, but it's not in time to get Turner. That'll be ruled a base hit. Maybe some home cooking here for the Dodgers. As Jake McGee now gets up, along with Estevez in the Rockies bullpen. Runners on the corners, nobody out now for Corey Seager. This is a dangerous part of the Dodgers lineup. First pitch outside. Seager is 0 for 3 on the day, though. Seager a 106 DRC plus last year. That's 6% above league average, according to that metric. And here comes a 1-0 from Pazos, lefty on lefty matchup. The pitch is inside. Pazos did not start the year with the club for the Rockies, though he may have been one of the better pitchers among the 8 relievers who made it. But players who are out of options and otherwise more expensive than he was, Rockies electing to go with them instead. But now that Freeland's on the injured list, Pazos gets his call up. There's a pitch inside. 3-0 now with Mookie Betts waiting on deck. He had his first homer of the year and first as a Dodger earlier in this one. Comes a 3-0 now to Corey Seager from James Pazos, and it's taken for a strike, 3-1 the count. The 3-1 pitch from Pazos, the lefty, is swung on and pulled into right field, a base hit. That's going to get a run home. Kershaw makes it 6-0 Dodgers. It is an RBI single for Corey Seager, and still nobody out here in the 7th inning. That will bring up Mookie Betts, 2 on, nobody out. First pitch from Pazos, now facing a righty, is taken low.
1 ball, no strike.
1 for 3 on the day for Betts, 3 for 22 on the year. Maybe that home run that he hit today will get him going, though. One 0 pitch is taken for a strike.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
The 1-1 pitch is taken low and away. Pazos only pitching 10 2/3 innings for the Rockies last year. There's a line drive. Diving catch out there and left by Desmond. Nice play for out number 1. That could have been dangerous. Dangerous territory that got by Desmond. I'll bring up Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Always a nice day when you can keep him out of the hit column in the box score. First pitch from Pazos, another lefty-on-lefty matchup. This one is taken in there for a strike. Bellinger, National League MVP in 2019. Narrowly beating out Christian Yelich for that title. Comes an 0-1, and it's swung on and missed quickly. 0-2 on Bellinger. Almonte started this inning. This was his 3rd inning of work. Pazos had to come in to relieve him. And here comes an 0-2. That one's outside. Tough deficit for the Rockies to have to claw back from. Bud Black looking for a pitcher who can just stop the bleeding now. 1-2 pitch from Pazos to Bellinger is swung on and lifted in the air, foul and out of play. One more time, a 1-2 pitch to Bellinger is swung on and grounded up the middle. Story flags it, goes to second for the force back to first. It's not in time. Nice play by Story to get just 1 out on that one. Runners on the corners now with 2 outs for Max Muncie. He's had a good day. 2 for 3, double, single, 2 runs scored. And the first pitch is taken outside. One's on the outside corner, 1 ball and 1 strike. And the 1-1 is high, ball 2. Next pitch will be number 20 on the day from Pazos. And it swung on and chopped foul at the plate. Count evens at 2. Well, Rockies can rest assured, though, that they have at least 1 this series. There's a pitch inside, and the count goes full. Jock Peterson waiting on deck. He's really starting to hit well in the early part of this season. Rockies winning the first 2 games of this one. 3-2 to Muncie is swung on and fouled out of play. 22 pitches now, 14 have been strikes for Pazos. And the 3-2 is swung on and lifted in the air to right. Blackmon barely has to move. He will make the catch once that one comes down, and that'll retire the side. We're through 7 innings. It's now 6-0 LA. Tony Wolters leads off this top of the 8th inning as Dylan Floro and Blake Trinan warming in the Dodgers bullpen. Clayton Kershaw is still out there. He's up over 100 pitches at 101. Batted for himself and got a double in the bottom of the 7th inning and came around to score the 6th run of the game for the Dodgers. His first pitch to Wolters is swung on and popped up. Third base side, Turner coming over. He makes the catch for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for the Rockies here in the 8th.
Now batting.
Look at today's starter comparison. Much better day for Kershaw than for Marquez. Marquez only lasting 4 innings, allowing 4 runs on 7 hits. Kershaw picking up 9 strikeouts, no runs on 5 hits in his 7 innings of work. Garrett Hampson gets his first plate appearance of the day. Came in on a double switch when Pazos came into the ballgame. Mcmahon will get the rest of the day off. First pitch from Kershaw to Hampson's taken low and away. 45,145 in attendance here on a Sunday afternoon in Los Angeles. 1-0 pitch from Kershaw to Hampson is swung on and missed.
Playing 11.
And here comes a 1-1. Hampson swings and pulls one foul down the left field line. 1-2 the count. One-two pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on a pitch in the dirt. Throw down to first by Smith will complete the strikeout. There's 2 gone now. As Kershaw tries to make it through 8, that's his 10th strikeout of the day, and that'll leave it up to David Dahl, who's 0 for 3. First pitch is swung on and missed.
No ball. 1 strike.
The 0-1 is taken for a strike on the outside corner. Quickly 0-2 on Dahl. Rockies trying to avoid getting shut out for the first time this season. Here comes an 0-2, and that's swung on and grounded foul the other way. O2 pitch is taken outside, ball 1. And the 1-2 to Dahl is swung on and chopped weakly down the first base line. It's going to roll foul, though. Dahl will return for pitch number 112 of the day from Kershaw. The 1-2 is swung on and chopped foul again. Dahl just barely getting a piece to stay alive. One-two pitch to David Dahl from Clayton Kershaw is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That's the 11th strikeout of the day for Kershaw. Pitched 5 innings in his first start of the season. 8 strong, scoreless innings against the Rockies today. We go to the bottom of the 8th rather. 6-0 Dodgers. Leading off the bottom of the 8th is Jock Peterson. James Pazos still on the hill. Peterson 2 for 2, double, single RBI on his day. He's got his batting average up above 350. First pitch from Pazos is taken outside. One-0 is swung on and grounded foul the other way. And here comes a 1-1 from the lefty on lefty. It's swung on and missed for strike 2. One-two pitch from Pazos is swung on and popped foul, and that's going to go over the screen out of play. It'll be nice if Bud Black can just use Almonte and Pazos out of the bullpen, as that one's high to even the count at 2. Get the relief corps all geared up for a series at Coors Field after German Marquez only able to go 4 innings today. Line drive, base hit into right center. That's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Blackmon over to cut it off, but cruising into second base with a leadoff double is Jock Peterson, who has his 3rd hit of the day, 4th double of the year, 2nd double of the day.
Number 48.
Gavin Lux will be the batter. He's 2 for 3. He's had another good day at the plate. He takes first pitch strike. Home run, single, 3 runs batted in for Lux, who's 7 for 21 now on the year. 0-1 from Pazos is taken outside. Peterson on second base with nobody out after his double. Comes a 1-1, and that one swung on in line to left field, a base hit. Being held up at third is Peterson, and Lux has his third hit of the day. Runners on the corners with nobody out now. The Dodgers tried to extend their 6-0 lead even more. New pitcher on for the Rockies, it's Carlos Estevez. 3 1/3 innings on the year in 4 games, has 4 strikeouts and 3 walks, 8.10 ERA. He gave up that big 3-run home run in the first game of the year against the Padres, which has led to his ERA being a little bit inflated. Also issued 1 too many walks, though, and he can control that. First pitch is swung on and pulled foul by Will Smith, the catcher. 1 for 3, he had a base hit in the 4th inning. He has 4 hits and 19 at-bats on the year. Runners on the corners with nobody out for the Dodgers in a 6-0 game here in the bottom of the 8th. They try to extend their lead even more. The pitch is taken outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on in line towards left field. That's going to get down for a hit. It's going to get Peterson home to make it 7-0 Dodgers. RBI single for Will Smith. Jake McGee and Tyler Kinley both warming up in the bullpen. First pitch to Clayton Kershaw, who is batting for himself. 2 for 3, double, single run scored today. 3 for 4 on the young season, so it looks like Kershaw is going to get a chance to at least start the 9th inning. 1-0 pitch from Estevez, still nobody out. That one swung on and fouled the other way. Estevez had a DRA minus of 84 last year. That meant 16% above the league average. One of the bright spots in a bullpen that struggled at times last year. 1-1 pitch to Kershaw is taken for a strike. It's 1-2. Kershaw is well over 110 pitches now. But it looks like Dave Roberts might be sending him out there for the 9th, unless he just doesn't want to use a pinch hitter. There's a line drive into left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. That's going to get another run home, and Gavin Lux, and it's 8-0 Dodgers. Another RBI single for Clayton Kershaw, his 3rd hit of the day.
Now batting, the third baseman,
That'll turn the lineup over for Justin Turner now. So they must really want Kershaw to get 9 innings today. I don't see why it would be necessary to have him throw even more pitches here in what's becoming a lopsided game. Justin Turner takes the pitch low and away. He's 1 for 4, base hit in the 7th inning. 5 for 27 on the year for Turner. No pitch is swung on and missed.
Playing 11.
One will be charged to Pazos. Here's a 1-1, and that's swung on and grounded weakly back to the mound. Estevez throws to second for 1, back to first, and they got him a double play. So those are 2 important outs. Runner advances to third. And Corey Seager will be the batter with 2 outs. 1 for 4, an RBI single on the day, 4 for 24 on the season. First pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. Comes the 0-1, and it's swung on and lifted in the air to right. Blackmon's going back on this ball, and he will get there in front of the track to make the catch and retire the side. We go to the 9th. It's 8-0 Dodgers. Due up for the Rockies. Trevor Story leads off this ninth inning in an 8-0 ball game. Clayton Kershaw is still on the hill at 113 pitches. Story 1 for 3, got an infield single in the 6th inning. Gets him up to 5 for 29 now on the year. Plenty of work to do for the Rockies. Offense. First pitch from Kershaw is swung on and lined into left field, a base hit. Leadoff single here in the 9th for Story. We'll see if that's it for Kershaw, who's well over 100 pitches.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Nice to see Story getting a couple hits today. Kershaw's still out there. He'll face Charlie Blackmon, who's 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch is taken just a bit inside. One-0 is in there for a strike.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Kershaw from the stretch gets ready to deliver a 1-1 pitch with Story on first base, nobody out. Blackmon swings and pulls it foul. 80 pitches out of the 117 Kershaw has thrown today have been strikes. Only lasted 5 innings in his first start of the year, did Kershaw. 1-2 pitch to Blackmon is swung on and fouled the other way. One-two is swung on and fouled away. Next pitch will be number 120 on the day for Clayton Kershaw. It's 1-2 pitch to Blackmon is swung on and missed. 12th strikeout of the day for Kershaw. That's out number 1 here in the top of the 9th.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado will bat. Story's on first base. He's there with 1 out. And that's going to be the end of the day for Clayton Kershaw. He ends the game on a high note. Throwing over 120 pitches, he will get a nice standing ovation from the crowd. 12 strikeouts, no runs across the board against Clayton Kershaw.
Your attention, please.
Coming into pitch now will be Dylan Floro. 2 innings on the year, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. In 2 games, his ERA is at 4.50. Not a whole lot to glean from that ERA at this stage of the season. He's just got to get a couple outs with an 8-run lead. Nolan Arenado, over 3 on the day. First pitch is taken low and away. One 0 pitch is taken high and outside.
1-1.
Rockies take the first 2 games of this series here in LA. Look to drop the final game today. Unless they can have a miraculous rally here with 1 out in the 9th. That one's inside, 2-1 the count. Two-one pitch is taken low. Check swing, 3 balls and a strike with Daniel Murphy waiting on deck. And the 3-1 is swung on and grounded foul down the third base line. Count goes full on Arenado. Swings and lines one into center field, a base hit. So 2 runners on now for Murphy. Story and Arenado both getting hits in this 9th inning.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy will bat as Ross Stripling and Blake Trinan are up in the Dodgers bullpen. I think Dave Roberts would certainly hope he wouldn't have to go to another reliever after bringing Floro in with an 8-run lead. Murphy is 1 for 3 base hit in the 5th inning. He's 4 for 27 on the year now. Got that hit off Kershaw. .1-0 pitch is taken down and in. 2-0. 2-0 is low, 3 balls and no strikes. Pitcher's spot is waiting on deck for the Rockies. Carlos Estevez is there now. Raimel Tapia has been utilized as the pinch hitter in the first few games of the year. There's a strike on the inside corner to make it 3-1 on Murphy. The 3-1 is swung on and grounded into left field, a base hit. Story's going to be waved around third. Here's the throw to the plate by Betts, and it's not in time. Story scores. The Rockies will not get shut out yet this year. On the board, trailing 8-1. RBI single for Daniel Murphy scores Trevor Story as Floro's having a little bit of a rough time here in this 9th inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And Raimel Tapia is coming out to pinch hit.
Number 15.
Pitcher spot was due up. Tapia hit in 4 at bats on the year. He also has a walk. Takes a pitch outside. 275 with 9 home runs a season ago for Tapia. .1-0 pitch from Floro is swung on and grounded up the middle into center field, a base hit. And it's Arenado scoring. And it is an 8-2 ball game. RBI single there for Raimel Tapia off the bench. They bring up Ian Desmond, 1 for 3, base hit in the 3rd inning off Kershaw. Seven for 24 on the year now for Desmond. First pitch is taken for a strike. Rockies not able to get much of anything going today against Clayton Kershaw, and when they did get runners on base, they quickly were erased. Now scoring 2 runs off of Dylan Floro. One of those runs will be charged to Kershaw, though. It's a pitch outside. 1 ball, 1 strike on Desmond. 1-1 pitch is swung on and chopped weakly to short. This could do it. To second for 1, back to first, and that double play ends the ball game. Rockies push across 2 in the top of the 9th inning, but they go down 8-2 thanks to a brilliant performance from Clayton Kershaw, who started the 9th. Pitched 8 1/3 innings today. Struck out 12 batters. German Marquez only getting to pitch 4 innings today. Elias Diaz leaving due to an injury to his arm. We'll wait to get the update on that. 8-2 Dodgers, your final, as Kershaw gets the win, Marquez the loss. Kershaw now 1-0, Marquez 1-1. And Clayton Kershaw gets player of the game honors. 8 1/3 innings pitched, 6 hits, 12 strikeouts, 1 earned run. Though he was not pitching when that run was given up. No walks on the day either. Nolan Arenado goes 1 for 4. Daniel Murphy 2 for 4. RBI single and a pinch hit appearance for Raimel Tapia. Trevor Story gets a couple hits. Mookie Betts hits his first home run as a Dodger. Max Muncie gets 2 hits. Jack Peterson goes 3 for 3 with 2 doubles. Gavin Lux 3 for 4 with a homer.
Thank you for
This has
joining
been
us
Ben
here this
Kuchnikovich with
afternoon.
Purple Row, letting you know this
And we would
broadcast
like
is
to
not
thank
affiliated
you
with
for
MLB The Show
home
20,
plate.
Major League Baseball, or the Colorado Rockies. Thank you for tuning in. And as Dwayne Stats of the Rays broadcast says, hope you enjoyed the telecast, if not the outcome. We will see you when the Rockies return to Coors Field. Thank you for tuning in.